subliminal message, I think. I don't know.
Nice, nice. Subliminal. Can you tell everybody what that means? What's a subliminal message?
Oh, the subliminal message, they show you one thing. When you look the first time, you look one thing, but if you look more close, you see another things hidden.
Excellent.
You discover a different part, or maybe when you stay focusing that part, you discover, for example, the woman or the old man and ride horse or behind this guy found old man when the hair white hair.
Very nice, very nice. Excellent. All right, everybody, good work, good work. So it's 8:08. Let's keep it going. It looks like I just give everybody in the WhatsApp group a message that we have started. Very good. I'll give you the name. I don't have the name of the image, but I do have the name of the artist. That is, it's an optical illusion image. I like to use those for class just to generate discussions. That is it's a Mexican artist. I think it's Ocampo. Let me get his full name. One second. Yes, Octavio Ocampo, Mexican artist. So if you look up that name, you'll find many similar works. It's great stuff. Because you never, every time you look at it, you see something new. It's very good. All right. So welcome to class. For those of you just joining for the first time, my name is George. Most of you, I believe, are returning students. And here is the agenda for tonight. Do I have a volunteer to read the agenda?
I can do.
Okay. Who was it who said I can first?
Gracie. If you want, you can do, no problem.
Okay, Gracie, take it away.
Okay. Welcome back. WhatsApp and Google Classroom.
Considering distance learning too. Yep, welcome back.
WhatsApp and Google Classroom.
Hang on 1 second, Gracie. I'm going to have to mute somebody. Hold on. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Considering distance learning too. Breakout room discussion. Break. Wednesday assignment. Friday's assignment.
Very good, very good. So that's what we're going to do this evening. The break is 10 minutes long. It's usually right about halfway through. As we get through the semester, sometimes we skip the break if everybody's really tired and is in a hurry to finish. I'll skip the break, but usually these first few classes of the semester, it's important to take it slow. Make sure everybody just gets the rhythm of the class, just getting started. And we'll take our 10-minute break at the usual time, halfway through the class tonight. Very good, thank you. So welcome back, everybody. It is 9/9, so September 9th, 2025. This is our first class together. So we're going to go over WhatsApp and Google Classroom, just the general etiquette of what we use these two platforms for in this class. Then I'm going to go over the video that I posted on the Google Classroom site this morning about the class, and we'll have a quick breakout room discussion. Now, the breakout room discussion is always where I take attendance. So I'll make a note right here. Participate in the discussion. So you gotta participate. That's where I take attendance. So yes, breakout room discussion is important. That's where I take attendance. So participate in the discussion. That means Yep, have your camera on, make sure you're listening, talking, and that's where I just check in and mark everybody present for the day. So if you say walk away from your screen and I call your name like hello, 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 I might mark you absent for that day. And then you get a phone call later and say, but I was there, what happened? Yes, that might sound familiar to a lot of students. Okay, we'll take our 10-minute break after that, and then I'll go over Wednesday's assignment. That's the assignment due tomorrow. A few of you have already done it. Very nice job. And then I'll go over Friday's assignment, and that'll wrap up class for the evening. Okay, so let's get started. WhatsApp and Google Classroom. All right. So most of you are probably familiar with, with WhatsApp. Those of you who are taking this class for the second or third semester, you know I've gone over this before, so you shouldn't be surprised when I give you this information. It might sound familiar. Google Classroom, this is where all of our assignments take place right here. So let's start out with WhatsApp. Here we go. All right, so let's get a volunteer. Who would like to read what I wrote at the top?
When is the best to send the teacher a DM, and when is it okay to message the whole class?
All right, so everybody knows what DM means, right?
No.
Direct message.
Direct
And I'll
message.
give you
Okay.
an example right here. I'm going to leave my Google Slides and I'm just going to go into WhatsApp real quick. There we go. And I'll give you an example for during a typical day. So there it is. This is us. This is what you see when you open your phone. Typical day, you're very busy. And you see right at the top, there's our class WhatsApp. You want to send a message right here. And maybe the message goes like this. Teacher, I have a problem. Should you send the message? Yes, no. Teacher, I have a problem. Should you send the message right away? Very simple question. Yes or no? If you answer this wrong, you all fail the class right now.
Yes, direct message.
The answer is yes or no. Which one? You have a 50-50 chance of getting this right. Yes
Hi, everybody.
or no. Should you send the message? Yes or no?
To the classroom, or do you have to send it to the teacher directly?
Exactly.
It's not for the classroom.
Who can tell me what Judith just said? So Judith, that would be a yes or that would be a no?
No.
The answer is no. Okay, everybody needs to pay attention to this right now.
It's no.
The message is for me, so do not send it to the whole class. That's the first thing you need to understand.
Yeah.
If the first thing you're saying is, teacher, do not send it to the whole class, that would be a message for me directly. So that's the first thing you need to know. So when you click here, you can send direct messages to your classmates. You can send direct messages to me. If you have a message to me, you want to send it to me directly. If you do have something to share with the class that is relevant to what we're learning, then by all means share it with the class, but always stop before you send the message. You're in a hurry, you're working, you're busy. First think, am I sending this to the teacher or am I sending this to the whole class? That's the first thing you want to do before you send any messages. Now let's think of examples. Very good, Judith. What's an example of something that you want to send to the teacher? Only the teacher, direct message.
When it's okay to message the whole group class?
Well, let's think of, well, my question is, what is an example of something you might want to send directly to the teacher? That's my question.
Well, when I'm busy in my work or when I'm drive, when I can't go to the class because of some whatever the reason.
Perfect. So, yep, you got the idea. So whatever's going on in your personal life, you can send me directly. If it's something related to an assignment, if it is anything that is not about you personally, you can share that with the class. And it has to be related to an assignment. If it's something that everybody needs to know. So remember, there's 20 students in the class. You have on the group a teacher and administrators. If it's something that all the people in the group don't need to know, do not share it with the group. And that happens every single day. I'll give you some examples right now. So sometimes people share too much. So I'm going to write this on the screen, and everybody, it looks like everybody needs to practice speaking. So everybody follow me. Don't share too much. Everybody say it with me. Don't share too much. You can follow my pronunciation. Don't share too much.
Don't share too much.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right.
Don't share too much.
Don't share too much.
Don't share too much.
Don't share too much.
Excellent. Excellent. Share too much. So I'm going to give you a few examples. Some where people, these are real stories, some where people have shared too much, and some where it's appropriate. It's okay. Here we go. All right. Let's get a volunteer. Who can read this one? Anybody? Judith, go ahead.
Teacher. Me.
Teacher.
All right.
Teacher, I don't like to turn on my camera on during class because in my house.
Glued on the wall.
Yes, that's real. Oh, somebody's microwave just went off. Okay. All right. So is that something that should be a DM to the teacher or message the whole class?
Direct to the teacher.
Exactly. If you share this with the class, you are sharing too much. Sharing too much.
The sentence start with the teacher.
Exactly. If it's to the teacher, it's to me. Everybody does not need to know. And it gets better than that. Trust me. Watch this. Okay. Who wanted to read the last one?
It's teacher.
Oh, okay. Teacher, I'm talking to Jesus. Bless you. I will be late for class. Thank you.
Aha. Is that something to DM or is that to message the whole class?
The teacher.
Yeah, again,
Exactly.
yeah,
DM.
these are real. People tell me, people send me messages just like this. And very often when it goes to everybody, I say,
I will be late.
okay,
for
all right,
meeting.
be careful, don't share too much. Very good. But this is harmless, but this is real. So you just gotta, before you press send, you gotta be careful. All right, now it can get even better than that. All right, who would like to read this one? Arthur, go for it.
Sure. I got a letter from US,
BIS.
that states I will leave the country in 30 days. It's serious. Serious.
Yeah.
Is it serious?
Really serious.
DM or message the whole class?
Teacher,
It is serious.
the
Yes.
sentence start again.
I think it's
teacher.
DM
It's
because
direct.
it's more of the
Absolutely.
personal.
Absolutely.
DM.
Direct message the teacher every time. Do not share too much. So you can say if you don't learn, if you forget anything you learned tonight, don't share too much. But this is real. Students share too much. And this, it gets weirder than this. Hold on. You'll love this one.
I got the letter for you. sis.
Okay, who wants to read this one? This is one of my
Okay,
favorites.
it's my cat has diarrhea.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I don't come to class today.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites. DM or message the whole class.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All
Is too much also? Is too much
So,
also, teacher?
of course, we want to DM this one and everybody together. Don't
share
share
Don't share too much.
too much.
Don't share.
Don't share too much.
Don't share
You know,
too
we're
much.
friends. We get, you know, you can enjoy the class. We like each other, but be careful. Don't share too much. So that's about it.
Share,
You know,
share.
that sort of thing.
Cat is important.
Yeah. All right. So yes, that's one thing. And it's so easy to do. It's so easy to do because you pick up your phone, you open the class WhatsApp group and you're in a hurry and you start typing and you're thinking in English, right? So you're thinking, oh, how do I say this in English? And then you take the time to do that and you realize, oh, yeah, that sounds pretty good. And you're proud of yourself. And then you share with the whole class. So yeah, that's the first thing you want to do. Just how you use the WhatsApp group. Just make sure you're correctly messaging who you want to message. If it's something the whole class needs to know, okay. If it's something the whole class does not need to know, just direct message the teacher. Now, next thing, this is our Google Classroom page. Here is our class. And we've got, let's see, how many people have joined already? We have only 12 students have joined. If you have not joined, this is how you do it. You open up the Google Classroom application on your phone and you can copy the class code right there. If anybody needs to still join Google Classroom, you can go ahead and join right now. This is where you see everything that we're doing from day to day. I'll leave the code up there for just a few more minutes. If you still need to join, go ahead and join right now.
What is this?
Hi, Neffy.
What is, hi, I say, hi everybody.
Hi. Who wants to tell Neffy what this is?
What is this?
Good question, Neffy. Okay, everybody, this is Neffy. She's from Albania, and she would like to know what this is.
In my ecran laptop is number and words. is N?
Yes, Nafi. This is the code you need to use it to go to the Google Classroom. You need this code for you can.
Okay, I don't enter my classroom because it's blocked. I don't enter.
Well, Nefi, when you want to, in order to participate in the class, this is what you're gonna want to do. So the sooner you join, the sooner you can participate in the class. So what you want to do on your phone, you see the Google Classroom app, a little plus button, and then you put in the code. And it's also in the WhatsApp group. I'll show you right here. This is how most of you joined. And I'll send this right here. This is an example of something to send to the whole class. Here is the link to join Google Classroom. There you are. And the access code is always that last string of numbers and letters right here. Here's the class code.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes.
Excellent. So this is an example of something that everybody needs to know because it's relevant to the whole class. So there we go. All right. So let's keep it moving, keep it moving. All right. So here we are. Now I posted this morning. I'm going to blow this up so that everybody can see. All right. Okay.
Yes, she does.
And I put this right here. Who would like to, do I have a volunteer reader?
Yeah, please.
Go for it.
Please watch this before our Zoom class tonight at 8 p.m.
Very good.
And be prepared to share. Here is the question to discussion in breakout rooms.
Very good. So in a little while, we'll discuss this question.
Apart from improving your English, what is your goal for joining the class this semester?
Very good. And I'll get back to this, but I want to think about a goal. So between now and the end of December, you want to think about a goal. Every day, studying, have some type of goal. It might be different for everybody, but that's something to start thinking about. Now, I put 3 questions here on a slide. It's related to the video that I'm going to show you. I'm going to underline the first question. Do I have another volunteer to read this?
Me, teacher.
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay, what type of work does a remote class prepare for you for?
Very good. All right, next question. Let's get another volunteer. Let's see. Anybody else want to read?
Me?
What is the difference between a live and an asynchronous class?
Yep, a live and an asynchronous class. Very good. And who was it that just wanted to read a little while ago? We can use our hand raising emojis. We'll get to that later in the semester. Who else wanted to read a minute ago?
Me?
Yep, go for it.
What should you be ready for throughout the semester?
Very good, very good. So a couple points in the video. What type of work does a remote class prepare you for? So we're having a remote class right now. What type of work is this preparing you for? Second question, what is the difference between a live and an asynchronous class? So Tuesday nights, the class is live. Wednesday and Friday, the class is what's called asynchronous. That's explained in the short video. Next question, what should you be ready for throughout the semester? All right. Those are the 3 questions. If anybody wants to write them down, you can. It's not a test, don't worry. But it's something to keep in your brain. All right, tell me when you're ready.
Teacher?
Yes.
Sorry.
You go, okay.
Can you pronounce again asynchronous?
Oh, sure. That's a fancy word, yeah. Synchronous, asynchronous. You can follow me, follow along. Asynchronous.
Oh, okay.
Asynchronous.
It's a word that's not used often outside of education and remote work. So live means same time. Asynchronous means not at the same time. All right, here we go. I'll show you, now go to the Google Classroom page, and if you can left click on the video and you'll see it, and I'll make sure I'll slow it down a little bit for you. Here we go. So the closed captions are on so you can see the English, and I'll make the playback speed a little bit slower if you want. I'll just play the first part and slow it down if you want. Here we go. Hello, everybody. So if you're watching this recording, it's likely you have either enrolled in Distance Learning 2 at El Centro, or you're considering studying in distance learning. And so if that is too fast, I can make it slower. Does anybody need it slower? Okay, I'll keep it the same. I'll tell you all about it. So my name is George. I've been working at El Centro for over 5 years, and I teach Distance Learning 2. And I'm going to present the class, and what you want to do is think about whether or not this course is right for you. So a distance learning class is remote. That means you study online and you study on your own. So I'm giving you several images to compare a traditional classroom and a remote classroom. So a traditional classroom, everyone is physically together in the same place, and that often prepares people for a traditional job. A traditional job involves working in close proximity to an authority figure, a boss, a supervisor. Remote work is different. Remote work can be done from anywhere that your tools, that your internet connection will allow you. And you're not going to be physically speaking with your supervisor because you'll be contacting them remotely. So it's great for people who have families. It's great for people who are busy. It's great for people who have unpredictable schedules. And I've been doing this, teaching this class for a long time, and I'm really proud of the work that we do here at El Centro. So if you feel like you need a more traditional classroom and that you are going to be prepared for a more traditional career, then this type of class is not going to prepare you for that. If you want more independence, more challenges to plan your own schedule and get your work done at your own pace, then this is exactly the right class for you. How we set up the class: there are live remote classes once a week. So one evening a week, we'll meet on Zoom. You'll be able to talk with your other classmates, and we'll be doing work together at the same time, but we'll be doing it remotely. So everyone will be in a different location, and for attendance, participation is required, and I take attendance during class discussions. Very often I'll put you in breakout rooms. I'll give you a particular assignment to discuss what we've been reading, the vocabulary we've been studying, and that's where I take attendance. So showing up isn't enough. You need to be participating actively for attendance. Very often students might show up and keep their camera off or turn their microphone off, or if they're called on, they don't respond, and they will be marked absent. So you have to be ready when you come to the live class. There are 2 asynchronous days where you'll be given an assignment, and you'll be given a time and a due date to turn in that assignment. It's just like working remotely. So you want to complete the assignment on time, and that's required for attendance. So the 2 asynchronous classes, that's the assignment. If it's not turned in and not turned in on time, that will be marked as an absence. So I'll say that again. You'll have 2 asynchronous classes. You'll be given an assignment for those 2 days. If that assignment is not turned in and turned in on time, you will be marked absent for that day. And if you are compiling a lot of absences throughout the semester, you may not be able to keep your spot in the class. So you want to communicate with your teachers, communicate with your administrators if you're having trouble managing your schedule. So also you want to be ready. Throughout the semester, you'll be asked to come in from time to time for testing, and that will be physical presence test. You'll have to come into the El Centro school, the office. You'll be given a paper test to show, and that will be done to measure your progress throughout the semester. You'll also want to be ready for calls from administrators, calls from your teacher, and you want to be able to discuss what's going on. If you're having any challenges, or you're having you have a particular goal in your life that you want to achieve throughout the semester, you want to be ready for all of this. And with the mention of a goal, one thing I like to say to everybody is that the class is not a gym membership. Very often it's considered a gym membership because no one is forcing you to show up. So it might feel like you sign up for a gym membership. If you don't exercise every day, nobody's going to bother you. In this class, if you don't participate, somebody will call you and ask you what's going on. So please communicate with your teachers in that regard. And like I said before, have a goal in mind. Don't just study for the sake of studying. Don't just study just to improve your English. Our program stays in business because we send people to college and we send people into workforce training. We have a remarkable cybersecurity program that gives people great careers. Every semester we send people on to college. So think about the opportunities that you have and the best way to manage your time, and let us know how we can help. That is it. All right, so there's the introduction video all about our class. And here are some discussion questions. Now, one thing I didn't mention before, we'll go over the Zoom toolbar next week, but if you look on your Zoom toolbar, you'll see a heart and it has reactions. You'll see a hand raising option on the little heart there. It says reaction. So when I ask, would anybody like to read, you can just use your hand raising emoji. Who would like to read the first question?
Okay.
And you can just raise your hand, use your hand raising emoji. Yes, Marie, go for it. Go ahead, Marie.
What type of work does a remote class prepare you for?
Very good, very good. Now let's all think about that. What type of work does a remote class prepare you for? You interact with people who work remotely every day, but you might not think about it.
Just traditional work.
Less traditional work, correct. Very
Just
good.
traditional work.
Less traditional. Anybody think of an example? Has anyone ever called one of these before?
Customer support, yes.
You don't have
Very
to get
often
the
when
office.
you call customer support, anybody done this recently?
Call center?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes you're talking to somebody in an office, a call center, but very often you're not. You might be talking to somebody who's working at home.
It may be develop software is very common today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The software we're using right now was developed by multiple people from different places. They weren't all working physically together at the same time.
At the same time, it's very difficult found that situation.
Can anybody think of another type of work that's a remote class would prepare you for?
Interview for a play,
yes,
a job.
It does. Yes.
Marketing.
Many job interviews are remote.
Marketing business as well.
Marketing, sure.
Social media management.
Social media, very good.
Social media is so.
Who mentioned, was that Angel? Did you mention job interviews?
Or customer service.
Who mentioned job interviews?
Angel.
Okay, Angel, yes. Angel, that's a great example because I often throughout the semester, I tell students, treat this live class like a job interview. So think about when you interact with students, like think about it like it's not just speaking English, it's practicing for that remote interview. You might apply for a job and they're going to say, I need you to do a Zoom call Friday. And you say, I've done that so many times in class, I'm ready. So think about every time you come here in the evening, it's practice for that interview.
Yeah.
Can anybody think of another example? There's many, many examples. A lot of work in sales is done remote. A lot of work. Does anybody here drive Uber?
Me?
So you're the one in the field, you're the one driving. What happens when you or one of the clients has a problem with the application?
Sometimes I stop in a safe location and I help the rider to fix that. Sometimes they wanted to change the drop-off location. Sometimes they wanted to add on a stop. Sometimes they just wanted to talking.
Very often there's a remote worker involved in some of that communication. Does anybody deliver for Amazon?
Me too.
Right. If you're delivering a package for Amazon, very often, and somebody, you have to interact with somebody somewhere else.
Yes.
You might not see them working physically with you, but they're somewhere working remotely, interacting.
Oh yes, yes. That happened twice, just 2 times. I deliver the package on hands.
Yep.
But I need to interact with the customer.
Sometimes the traditional interaction of face-to-face happens at work, and sometimes you're interacting with people remotely, and that's where remote work is. It's all over the place, and that's what a remote class prepares you for.
Yeah.
Who wants to read the next question?
What is the difference between a live and an asynchronous class?
Very good. Who remembers this one? A live and an asynchronous class. What's the difference?
Okay, the difference is a live class is when we are connected at the same time.
Yep.
Everybody together, talking in real time.
Yes.
It's a traditional, maybe.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
present.
and asynchronous is this class when you are doing your own work, homework, maybe, at your own time, at your own rhythm, how do you say rhythm?
Schedule, I'm not sure. What do you say?
In your time.
Your time.
Your own time.
And
Exactly.
deadline.
Exactly. Can anyone think of work that is done live and work that is done asynchronously?
Sorry?
Can anyone
I
think
thought
of an
like,
example of work
For
that's done
example,
asynchronously?
Some question of discussion on workout. It's like for live and then homework like for the asynchronous.
Can anyone think of an example of live and asynchronous?
Asynchronous is eventually. It's no.
Let's think of examples.
When we
Examples.
put, for live, it's when we put like some question of discussion and then we talk about it all together.
But life is happening now.
So everyone seems to get the gist, but let's think of an example.
Okay, a live now you answer this question and people or someone and then answer this question directly now, and then a second asynchronous news when you go to maybe the example on you this question I answer on Wednesday or Friday in the next day.
That's perfect. I think everyone has described what it means, but can anyone think of an example of of work done live and work done asynchronously? I can give you a few.
But what we're doing now, it's live. Live.
Well, let's think about the work you do in real life. Let's say if you get a haircut, is that a job that's done live or done asynchronously?
Alive.
Right. So if you're getting your haircut, you can talk to the stylist. They're going to be cutting your hair live in the moment. Now, what about this? Let's say you are ordering clothes from a factory. Is that all happening live in the moment?
No.
No.
Exactly. So there's a lot of people who are working asynchronously. So maybe you place your order on Tuesday, someone receives your order and replies in the moment, but then the production, the package going into the mail, all of these things are happening at different times. It's all regarding the same service, but it's happening asynchronously.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Asynchronous is in the class in person?
Ask the question one more time, Nefi.
Question is, alive is okay. We are you and we, and asynchronous. Who is you asynchronous in the person in the school?
Not sure exactly what you're saying, Nefi.
Asynchronous. Asynchronous class is in the class in the person.
No, I would say you need to watch the video one more time or listen to this example. I'm gonna give an example right now. Has anyone ever received this?
Yes, by
Okay.
email.
Now, the officer, the traffic officer who writes the ticket, do they do it live or do they do it asynchronously?
It's live.
Yeah. The officer
It's
walks down
live.
the street, they
Live is
see
nice.
somebody's parked illegally, they write the ticket, they put the ticket on the windshield. And let's say you go to your car, you receive the ticket and say, you know what? I was not parked illegally. I'm going to argue. I'm going to go online and I'm going to write a dispute so I don't have to argue in front of the judge. Is that going to happen right away? That's going to happen asynchronously. And there's going to be multiple people working. So if you are disputing a parking ticket, the officer writes you the ticket. Then when you read the ticket, you can choose to pay it or you can argue to dispute the ticket. And that will go to someone receiving the message in an email or however they receive it. They will consider your argument, and then you may get a date that you show up to court and you argue it live. So that's the person receiving the ticket, receiving your argument, and setting the date for you to argue your ticket in court. That person is working asynchronously. They might have 60 cases to read in 1 week. They're not doing it live. They're working asynchronously. So many jobs are done live in person at the same time, and many jobs are done asynchronously. So very often when you send a message, someone's job is to listen and consider what's going on, read a message, consider what's happening. That work is done asynchronously. How many of you are waiting for, how many of you are in this process?
Asynchronous.
Experience this.
Asynchronous.
Oh yeah, that's real slow. Yeah, yes. And there's people working at different times to process everything that has to be done. Looking at everybody's case, making a date, and then maybe when you show up for your interview, the interview is live, but all those steps in the process, those are people who work asynchronously. They're working together, but they're not working together at the same time. Does that help, Neffy, does that help explain the difference between a live and asynchronous?
Yeah, yes, understand now, understand.
Okay.
Because
right. So
live is directly.
Right. Live is in the moment at the same time. Asynchronous is a different time.
Asynchronous, okay. Another time. Thank you.
You're welcome. Would anybody like to read the third question? Go for it, Neffy.
Okay. What should you be ready for throughout this semester?
All right. Who remembers this? What should you be ready for? Sometimes you get surprise phone calls from people at El Centro.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Judith.
What is the pronunciation for this word? Say throughout or through?
Oh, throughout. I mean during, over the course of.
Yeah. Or receive a call.
Yes, exactly.
Asynchronous.
Well, you might say more about the calls, Angel.
The calls, for example, yesterday, yesterday I received call from the Centro.
Very good. Very good. Exactly. So yes, you'll be people from El Centro will reach out to you. It could be for various things. They might ask you to come into the office to do a test. They might ask you how the class is going, what's going on. And that's about it. So let's say if you miss multiple classes, that's the most common. Someone will call, say, hey, you've missed several classes. Is everything all right? And even if you haven't missed any classes, you'll still get calls, say, hey, how's it going? We're almost at the end of the semester. What are your plans after graduation? Or towards the end, they'll say, hey, we need to schedule a time for you to come in to take a test. All of these things. That's what you want to be ready for throughout the semester. And people who are returning students, they know all about this stuff. All right. So this is a question for breakout rooms. Okay, something to think about. Who wants to read this question?
Apart from practicing English, what is your goal in this class?
Very good, very good. And it can be different for everybody. Some people, their goal might be, I need to get a specific job. Some people might say, I'm going to college. Some people might say, I need to pass a test. Some people might say, I need to communicate with my grandchildren. Whatever that is, it has to be a specific goal for you, something to keep in mind throughout the class, not just speaking English for the sake of speaking English. You want to study, participate with a purpose. And this is where we're going to go into breakout rooms, and this is where I'll take attendance. I'm going to make 3 breakout rooms. Here we go. Okay, this is where you want to join your breakout room. And this is where I'll take attendance. Here we go. All right, join your breakout room and share your goals with everybody. You can join your breakout room right now.
Okay.
Hi, Mildania, please join your breakout room. Okay, everybody, so we're finished up our break right now. I'm going to go over Wednesday's assignment and Friday's assignment. So here we go. When you look at Google Classroom, always look at the due dates. So this is a very, very easy task. 3 of you have already done it, but it's going to show you how to operate the Google Workspace or Google Suite using Google Suite. And I go over this several times in the semester, especially when we get new students added. That usually happens week to week. This is the Google Suite, and here's a worksheet. It's just all those features that you get with your Gmail account and how to use them and how to turn in a single assignment. So when you click on here, you'll see, oh, 4 of you finished already. Very good. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little time tonight. If you don't have time tomorrow, you can do this tonight. It doesn't take that long, but it's the basics. And when you finish that, I'll mark you present for tomorrow. But you need to finish it. It shows you how to operate all the tools that we'll be using in class. So you follow the instructions, complete the assignment by the due date. Here's the video, and I go in the video, I go over anything and everything that you need to learn. There's the worksheet. That's how everything operates, and these are all of the features of the Google Suite. I tell you all about it, everything in the drop-down menu, and you can watch that on your own. Some of you already know these things, but it's a very short 2-minute video to go over everything to help you out. And you can turn on the closed captions, and you can change the speed if it's too fast for you. And when you open up this, right here it says check the box to open Google Suite. You check the right one. Check the box to create a document. You check the right one. Just 4 simple questions. And when you are done, you turn it in. And that's practice for what to do throughout the semester. Opening a document, following the directions, turning it in. That'll be for tomorrow. And if you don't have time tomorrow, you can get a head start tonight. Here is Friday's assignment. A few of you asked me about this. I'm going to go over this a little bit right now. When you open up the document, you read the instructions right here. After reading this article, there's the link attached. Fix the spelling and grammar mistakes. So it's a very short piece of writing with multiple grammar and spelling mistakes on it. So many, many, many mistakes in the article. And the article will have some new vocabulary. I'm going to send you some additional vocabulary before Friday to make it a little bit easier. Don't worry about that. But for this particular assignment, you just want to focus on using the spell and grammar check to fix little mistakes. Like, for instance, obviously words are misspelled wrong, words are in the wrong place, and you want to try your best to fix the mistakes and then turn in the document. So that's what you want to try to do. The story that you're going to read is pretty interesting. When you click, you can open this and you'll see the story with an article to read. And to get you ready for that, I'm going to show you a picture from the article. So here it is. All right. And these are 3 pictures from the story that you're going to read. And some of you have already, I think, looked at this, but I'm going to ask the question, what is he doing? Who wants to take a guess? What's this guy doing?
Draw
Teacher,
the window.
writing in the blackboard.
Drawing on a blackboard. Okay. Judith, what do you think he's doing?
Yeah.
Is teaching.
He's teaching? Yeah. He is teaching, correct?
No, maybe student.
No, he's not a student.
No.
The student are the same clothes. He's a teacher, I think.
Maybe he's a
Yes,
student, maybe he's a teacher.
he's teaching.
He teaching Microsoft Word.
Ooh.
Yes.
Or
You
math.
got it right. He's teaching Microsoft Word. Hang on a second.
I student to choice for math.
Yeah, this is a window.
Yeah,
window
he's teaching MSN, Microsoft Word.
So he's writing on the table.
Is drawing on the blackboard to teach computers.
Geometry.
No, he's not teaching geometry. He's teaching computers.
Yes, he's teaching Word, Microsoft Word.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's teaching students how to use Microsoft Word. He's teaching word processing. Same tools that we use. So here is the story. It's about a remarkable teacher who teaches computers in a school with no computers.
Yep.
This teacher's name is Aurora Quadro-Hotish, and I'll help you with the pronunciation of his name next class. And you, when you open up the document, you can listen as well. There's audio and the article to read. So plenty for you to work with. Now, this article will have new vocabulary. We'll read it together next week, and I'll send you some vocab. No, sorry, we'll read it together Tuesday. I'll send you some vocab for Friday to study to help make it a little bit easier. But I will show you right now a short video to get you excited because it's a pretty interesting story. So here it is. And I'm going to stop recording right now.